Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Old School Time Traveler. Today we want to expand our city, some industrial zones, commercial zones, and residential zones. So if you have any information or data, please let me know in the comments. And if you like it, please subscribe my channel. So as you can see, in the last part we built this area for our residential zones. So I should turn this blank area to the also this residential zones. We have some kind of residential area here, and also I should upgrade this road to the one-way road. So I just upgraded with this option. And in terms of some kind of turning back to this large road, I will expand it later, I will build it later. And for this part, as you can see, we have experienced some kind of 90 angle here, some kind of intersection right here. So I prefer to use this angle, some kind of curved angle. Yeah, that would be good. So, also, I should install a one-way line for exit of this residential area to here. Yes, that would be great. So, as you can see, we have some kind of weekly income, some kind of negative weekly income. And as you may know, the budgets right here in the economy section, and right here budgets, I should decrease the water budgets and the electricity too, but I just decrease it this much, so this would be great. So as you just start your time, your consumption of electricity consumption and water consumption, water pumping capacity, and the production, and electricity production, and also water pumping capacity and sewage draining capacity would decrease. So let me just start, and as you may see right here, the power output is 4. It's because of I decrease on the budgets of the electricity. So if I just put it 100%, it's the power output, it will be maybe 7 or 8. It would be a default. So I just stop the time. Okay. So this weekly income right here, after time, would be increased and would be positive. But for now, I'm going to build the industrial area down to this part right here, because this area is so great for industrial uses. And in terms of pollution, we can do some tricks to reduce this pollution right here with these trees. But after maybe a city expanded. And also I have to mention that it would be better to expand your industrial zones first after your residential zones, and then you can use and build these commercial zones. And because of when you just create some kind of commercial zones, these zones would be some kind of zones that people purchase or sells their goods here. So these goods will come from these zones. I mean, these industrial zones. So industrial zones should use these raw materials and these resources material even right here in this part or other parts, and turn it to products and send these products to commercial zones, and you know, the residentials and people should buy them. So in terms of this area, we'll create this like this. So as you can see, we just wait and our weekly balance, weekly income turned positive, and fortunately our city expanded and turned to be a bigger city, and we have other options right here. Also, if you see this options right here, it's just because of the electricity availability. I just a little bit increase the electricity to 100%, but if wanna increase it a little bit further, it would be a problem with the output right here. The maximum output is 8 megawatts, and if I just increase the budgets, the maximum of these is 8 and will not go further. So just need to go for other. Let me just delete this part, and as you can see, we can expand it right here, just build it right here. And if I just start the time, yeah, as you can see, the electricity consumption is 10 and production is 15. So this area, as you can see from these options right here, you know, include some kind of pollution. But for later, as this district pops up, we can use some kind of policy that this pollution will now be here for the next years. So as you can see, the other options like garbage, we should install some kind of landfill sites, some places, especially in this place, in order to you know, pick up some kind of garbage from the city, and also these industrial zones. Let me just put this right here. So as you can see, we have some kind of 1,000 weekly balance, approximately 1,000 weekly balance. And I do the goods, and also we can use this loan right here. As you can see, our city just expanded to Worthy Village. Also, we have some kind of other options for these loans right here. We can use this global credit and silver sunset. The amount is 20 and this amount is 60,000. So it will be good to use these loans in order to boost your city and boost the speed of the life and boost your you know, speed of these maybe progression in your city. But I don't use it for now. Maybe later I will use it. So as you can see, we have some kind of problems for the entrance of this part and for exits. I don't want to use this part. I just used it because of my weekly balance and my budget was too low to build some kind of other roads for these parts. But for now, I want to make a progress and I want to delete these roads and use other roads to access for these industrial zones. So as you can see, I just delete this part right here, and I should install some kind of entrance and exit turn for these maybe industrial zones. So it would be better to install the entrance or the exit part from this part. Maybe it would be better to we have an entrance here and the exits right here. We should just look out to the sides and the corner of these zones to locate the entrance and exits. So I should just delete this part and use this part as a turn back, as an exit of these residential zones. And let me just and also for this part, this should be done from here to here. Let me maybe this part would be better. From there to there, like this. Also for the exits, it would be great to use this angle and use this direction for your exit turn. It would be better for traffic. Sometimes we made some mistake, but after you know your mistakes and your problems, it would be better to resolve it and solve them. And as you can see, we had some kind of traffic jams right here when we had some roads right here, but for now it's gone. So before we make a progress with commercial zones, I should tell you about these districts. I use these districts as an industrial zones that do not create some kind of pollution. As you can see, these natural resources options right here, when you just click it, you can use this area and this area, this green area for forests, and this yellow area for fertilizer. It's some kind of maybe for farming. So I just use these options, this forestry industry for this, and as you can see, if I just start the time, all of these buildings were gone, and also I need to relocate this landfill. As you can see, all of this area are gone. This should be some kind of zones for forests industry. And also, as you can see from these options, the pollution of this area will decrease. And as you can see, some kind of forestry industries buildings are building right here in this part. But let me tell you about this policy. It would be better to use this policy in the middle of the game when you have all of these options, because when you just do this policy on residential zones such as this, I just use this forest industry like this, all of these budgets you have paid for it just gone, and you need to pay it again for these infrastructures, and it wouldn't be maybe a good opportunity, options for you. Also, let me just, oops, yeah, it's solved. So also, as you can see, it's going low, this part. As you can see from this part, legends, the pollution here is going low. So also I need to relocate this area, but for later I will decide about this, and for now I should locate the commercial zones. So let me stop the time. Also, as you can see, the natural resources from this square is right here and right here and right here. So the best options and best area to locate your commercial zones is right here, because it has a maybe lower natural resources right here. So kind of maybe forest or some kind of fertile land. That's it. That would be enough from me, this part. So, and I'm going to access this area and create its route from this part. Yes, that would be good. And for, let me just check this. Yes, that would be good. In terms of turnover, we can do this right here or right here in the intersections. So let me just create these parts of these roads. So as you can see, we did it like this, and for now we should use loans to use and install some other infrastructures. So now I check this. Yes, that would be good. And as you can see, this part and this part will goes for residential, for commercial zones. So let me just, so that would be great. And I've already told you about these roads. It should be upgraded to highway instead of these large roads because of this area, these zones. Also, we have some other problems right here, such as this theft or robbery area, this police station. For this and this part here, we can use this part as an maybe section, as an maybe area that can access here and here. Yes. So also we have a healthcare, and we should just do this like this, or also we can do it like this. I think we don't need, yes, we don't need is transmission. So we have a garbage right here that we should relocate it, and as you can see, our weekly income turn red and negative. We should control it with this part, budget and taxes. We can increase 1% for each zones, and your budget, as you can see, your budget for water and draining capacity, product, and the capacity of pumping and draining capacity is right here. It's not bad. And for electricity, it's right here. Also, we should just increase. Oops. So we don't need to increase this part. We just need to build another wind turbine for this. Yes, that will be good. So also I should decrease some budgets, such as this garbage. from here to here, and for healthcare and for other stations here. And I will turn to the default percents when our city is complete or when we have better weekly income or bank balance. So for now we should wait for this part. So as you can see, our weekly income turns positive and green. So for relocating this part, it would be better to start here because the pollution, as you can see, it's decreased. And as you can see, this purple area goes for this pollution for these landfill sites. So we have another problem like this, not enough workers. When you just put your mouse button here, not enough workers, make sure there is free residential areas. So we should pause the time and build some other parts of this residential area. If I want to just create these residential zones here, here, it's so close to this river, and when we want to use some dams for electricity making, for production of electricity, we would have some kind of problem with that. So I prefer to use and build this area right here. From this section, from this part, we can use some other intersections. So I gave this part water pipe and also the electricity. But let me show you about some other problems for this city. We are gonna create this city with some tricks and with some knowledge about city planning, and this is one of the city structure right here. But after a time, we have some problems for this city too, and we are going to discuss and analyze this problem for this city and city structure, and for later parts and for later cities, for cities that we gonna build maybe 1 year later or some episode later. We should use some other city structure. So as you can see, this part goes for residential area. Fortunately, we don't have any traffic for this part or this part, but it would be some problems for residential area in future, because some of them it's too it's away from the other from the other residential area, and also from this part and from this part. It would be some problems in order to transmit the people for works and the other options. So I think, let me just pause the video. I think it would be enough for now. We created some commercial zones, industrial zones right here, and some little residential zones right here. So absolutely we would have some problems for this city, but it would be great to share your knowledge about this city and share your information in the comments. We should just wait until this city is done. When we when we build this city structure, and we've done the management and all of these designing things, and for later we should analyze and describe and analyze the problem of this city and use this experience for other cities. So I hope you liked this video. If you like it, please subscribe my channel and like this video. So goodbye for now.